So first video, bear with me everyone. I'm a little nervous. So I am working on a new granny square and I wanted to show you my favorite way to square off when you're working with something in the round. This particular design, where I'm at right now, I've got 152 stitches. You have to have an even number of stitches in order to do this. So I take the 152, I want 4 corners of course, so I'm dividing that by 4. That gives me 38. So I have put a stitch marker on every 38th stitch. So now I have 4 stitch markers in my work. So you are going to work on the right side, and I'm going to count back. Now I am starting with a treble, so I'm going to count 3 stitches back, and in the 4th stitch backwards from your stitch marker, so you can see I've got 1, 2, 3 stitches that I'm skipping, and in that 4th stitch I am making a single crochet. So I'm going to yarn over twice, and I'm going to skip these 3 stitches, and I'm going to go into the space where my stitch marker is. I'm going to pull through once, twice, and I'm not finishing off that treble. Here, let me take the stitch marker out. It's a pain in the butt. I'm going to do that again. So 1, 2, yarn over twice. Into that very same stitch, you're going to pull through once, pull through twice. Now I've got 3 loops on my hook. I'm going to do that again. So into that same stitch once, twice. Now I've got 4 stitches. I'm going to pull through all 4 stitches, and I'm going to seal that petal off with a slip stitch. So that does not count in the chain. So I'm going to go 1, 2, 3 chains, and on this next one, it's going to be a double treble. So you're going to yarn over once, twice, 3 times. 1, 2, 3. Into that very same stitch, you're going to come through the loop, pull it through once, twice, 3 times. Don't finish the stitch. And again. 1, 2, 3. Sorry, I'm sitting in my gaming chair. Not used to crocheting here, and it's very awkward. So again, you've got 2 double trebles double trebles finished here, and then you're gonna go yarn over 3 times. Go 1, 2, 3. Now you've got. Oops, I did something wrong there. Let me go backwards. 1, 2, 3. Into that same hole. Pull it through once, twice. Each time that you're pulling it through 2 loops, by the way. So now you've got 4 loops on your hook. Pull through all 4 of them. Close it again. And then chain 3. 1, 2, 3. Now you're going back to the treble. So 1, 2, go through, pull it through 2, pull it through 2. Don't finish off the stitch. Do that again once, twice. Again, don't finish the stitch. Yarn over twice, go through 1, 2. So now I've got 4 stitches again on my hook, and I'm going to pull through all 3 of them and then close it again. Now I'm going to go back here, and I'm going to skip 1, 2, 3 stitches, and into the 4th stitch I'm going to make a single crochet. And then I like to just single crochet all the way through. You could also do half double, or a half double crochet, but if you do, then you should start each cluster and end each cluster with a half double crochet. I just prefer the single crochets. I think it gives the flower cluster a little bit more definition. So right now I'm just doing the single crochets to get me over to the next cluster. Bear with me 1 minute. So this video is actually for people that have got a little bit of experience crocheting. Not really for beginners, because I'm not really taking the time to show you each individual thing like I would if I were doing this for beginners. That's what it boils down to. So hang tight, almost there. So I'm going to stop 4 stitches away from that stitch marker. Really is awkward crocheting in this chair. It doesn't have adjustable arms. Okay, where am I at now? 1, 2, 3, oh, perfect. So here's my stitch marker. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4 stitches. So in that last stitch, I'm going to make a single crochet. I'm going to take my stitch marker out because they just drive me crazy when I'm trying to work in that stitch. So again, we're going to yarn over twice, go into the place where your stitch marker is, or in my case was. Going to pull through. You're going to pull through those 2 stitches, pull through those 2 stitches. Don't finish it again. Same thing, yarn over twice, same stitch, go through, don't finish it. And one last time. Pull through, pull through, pull through. I'm getting a tripod. It should be here next week. I'll be so thankful. Okay, so then we're going to pull through all of these again, and then we're going to close it. Now we're going to do chain 3 again, and then we're going to yarn over 3 times this time, go into that same stitch. All of them are working into that same stitch. 1, 2, 3, don't finish the stitch. Again, yarn over 3 times. 1, 2, 3. I did something wrong there. 1, 2, 3. So that's 1, 2, 3. There we go. 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. I've got 4 loops on my hook. Pull through all 4, and then close it with a single stitch. Gonna chain 3. I should be saying close it with a single chain. 2, 3. So chain 3 again. The stitch that closes off our cluster, our petal, doesn't count as the 3. So you do that closing stitch, then you chain 3. So now I'm going back to the regular trebles. So we're yarning over twice, back into that very same stitch again. Don't finish the stitch. Again. I've got 4 loops on my hook again. I'm going to pull through all 4 loops and close it with a tight chain. So then I'm going to come back here and I'm going to skip 1, 2, 3 stitches in front of that cluster, and I'm going to just make a single crochet. So now that we've done that, you can see it squaring it off. Voila!